From the weather team you can trust, here's Chief Meteorologist Eric Sneidel.
This is so wild to me to go back now. It's still technically less than 2 months. March 1st, the Rochester airport has now picked up almost 10 inches of precip. That is about double is what would be considered normal for those 2 months. 46 our current temperature. It is still technically actively raining at this stage, but we're talking now just a few more hundredths of an inch of wet weather. And then we'll put our foot on the brake in terms of appreciable rainfall until next week. Wind out of the northwest at 12 miles per hour, I will note, and you might note this too. Anytime those two numbers are snuggled up nice and close, you will have some fog to contend with, which logically should come as no surprise, considering how much moisture is on the ground. We talked rainfall totals out of this. The general rule with these maps, in yellow, you're talking like half an inch to an inch of rain. Officially at the airport, it was north of about 0.60 in terms of overall numbers so far. Heavier stuff and a few of these splotches off to the west. But by and large, the lion's share of the heaviest rainfall, with numbers approaching 1.5 inches, exist in this corridor here, Wayne, Ontario, Yates County, along the thruway there toward Geneva, getting a ton of rainfall too, all the way towards Syracuse. The leftovers of what we have now, just kind of like piece parts, little chunks of pockets of light to moderate rain showers. It is a far cry from what we've now already dealt with. The best forcing, the best lift, the heaviest rainfall now exists farther off to our east. We are now going to be stuck in what we call this cyclonic flow. This is a counterclockwise spin in the mid-levels of the atmosphere, which almost always is going to give you the same brand of weather. It's going to be cooler. At times there could be a few showers to contend with, but we're not going to have a ton of water additionally, at least through the weekend. And really, let's be honest, tomorrow's not that bad of a day. 50 degrees is cool for our final day of April. It's running about 15 degrees below average, but any spotty showers south of the thruway will be replaced by equally the same number of partial sunny spots in there too, which will help. Sunshine will make that 50 feel better. Let's watch Friday morning for some patchy frost. We'll do Friday all over again. A couple of scattered showers into the afternoon, but none of it is going to be meaningful. None of it's going to be appreciable. Saturday morning, the frost and freeze concern appears to be a little bit higher, especially south of Lake Ontario. You may do that again, by the way, into Sunday morning. Weekend in a nutshell. Upper 40s, low 50s. Tiny chance of a shower. Somebody across high elevations between these 2 days has some graupel or a few wet snowflakes mixing in. Otherwise, it's going to be a partly cloudy go of things. Now, what happens after this relatively dry weekend? The same thing happens again. This overall troughing here aloft, the first one gets replaced, but there is more. The overall setup with this is multiple lobes of this energy coming on by. Number one, yes, it's going to mean this relatively cooler lean is not going anywhere. And number two, absolutely, it's going to mean multiple reinforcing shots of additional rainfall that will be on the way. The first one is likely waiting on us toward the middle part of the week. I think there's a second one toward the end of the week and probably a third by the weekend, but we at least get a break for now.
Yeah, just